Good morning, guys. Haven't been making any videos recently. My wife told me I've been consuming too much news and that it's taking control of me. There's just too much, and the news cycle is like this, like this, like this. I remember in Trump's first presidency, how crazy the news cycle was. It was just one crazy thing after another. And I remember when he finally lost the election, I was like, yeah, thank God. We can breathe, you know. Um, we won't have all that madness. But then we had January 6th, and I was sitting by the television, like, oh my God, what is happening? And for a while, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but eventually, you know, um, democracy won, basically, you know. But then he's back. He's back. He's back, man, and and this time there's no shackles, man. This time there's no shackles, and you know, John Roberts. John Roberts gave him so much power this time, man. Like, this time he's like a kid in a candy store. You know, this time he's just running around like, let me see what I could break today. You know, at nights he don't sleep. He tweets all night. You know, and he sat up all night and said, because this is how I see Trump. This is how I vision. This is how I look at Trump. I look at Trump as a dude who's like, he's sitting at the edge of his bed, and he'd be like, let me see what I could fuck up tomorrow. Let me see what I could do to those Democrats. That Democrat Hakeem Jeffries. What can I do to fuck him up tomorrow? Let me see what I could do to get the news talking about me tomorrow. I might just go to war with Iran. I'm going to threaten Greenland. And while we're at it, let's talk about going to war with Cuba. Oh, I forgot that I wanted to go to war in Venezuela too. And while we had it, we want our base back in Afghanistan. You know, there's just so much shit going on, man. And you know, people losing their health care. You know, there's so many things that the news media, they're not covering it because they're so terrified of him, because that dude Brendan Carr that they have at the FCC threatening media companies and stuff like that. And the only media companies he's threatening are the ones that were actually reporting the news. You never hear him threaten Fox. Fox, they lie so much over there. They report so much bullshit and lies over there. You never hear him threaten Fox or Newsmax unless not even well, at least Donald Trump tried to sue them. That wasn't gonna go nowhere. And all the shit going on with Jared Kushner and Ivanka try to get themselves an island while we can't get the Epstein Island files. I saw what they did to Joe Biden's son while Biden was in office. And they did that after Jared Kushner took billions of dollars from the Saudis while he was a part of the Trump administration. Well, immediately after he left. Right? And right now, taking billions of dollars from the UAE and Qatar, talking about he's some peace negotiator and all that bullshit, while advocating for war. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. All the crypto scams. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. This dude is knocking down the White House. I can't. If you think that it wasn't possible, it's fucking happening, bro. If you think it wasn't possible, it's happening. Name it. He's knocking down other areas apart from the White House in Washington, D.C., around the White House. People are not talking about it. People stop talking about ICE as if ICE stopped happening. ICE is still fucking destroying families. It's getting bigger and bigger. And they're still acquiring warehouses, buying warehouses for 3 times what it's worth from people who are in their inner circles. Nobody's talking about these things, right? It's sad how the news media just went dark. Silence. You turn on the news and you see them talking about cooking and baby showers, and while the world is on fire, while people don't have health insurance, while hospitals are closing down, hundreds of hospitals closing down, right? The education system totally broken. How the hell do you expect to compete with the rest of the world when one of the first things you attacked when you went back into office were the schools? All that shit was by design. Because you want America to be broke. You want the middle class to be broke. Because you want AI to take over all these data centers that you see going up. It's all by design. They have no need for the middle class anymore. They don't need us. They want your property. They want you to go bankrupt. They want your property to put up data centers. Boy, oh boy. It's a sad day in America.